So, I want to share a story, and I truly believe love is the currency. So, in 2021, I was working for a company and I was doing great. I thought I had it made. During that time, as we all know, that was around the pandemic. Everyone was buying houses, selling their home. It was a hot market. So, my wife and I decided to sell our condo. Our family was growing, and we were ready to move on to the next step. So I went ahead and we sold our condo. We put it on the market. Of course, it didn't take long to sell, and it got sold. We negotiated in the contract that we'll need about 60 days to find our next home. And that was it. That was Friday. I think it was Friday, June 19th, I believe, if I remember the date correctly. We were super excited. We were ready to go. We were pumped. We were looking for our next home and thinking this is a new chapter. Now, come Monday, what had happened? I get a random meeting with my manager and the HR of the company I was in. I was shocked. I had no idea what to expect. Lo and behold, turned out the company was getting rid of me. Completely gut wrenched. I was sided completely. I had no idea this was coming. I didn't receive any warning signs. And if I knew that, I would have never sold my condo because what happened now? Not only was I unemployed, but we didn't have a home. And if anyone has rented before, it is really important to make sure that you have a stream of income. My wife was not working. She was raising our two children. And so it was a very, very challenging time. Every single day, I applied to jobs. As you guys may or may not know, 2022 was a recession year, at least on paper. Didn't really feel like 2008, but that was a recession year. And just as a kind of a fact, a recession is a recession when it's two consecutive quarters of negative gross domestic profit. So 2022 was a down year, and a lot of people were let go. Companies expanded and started to let go because they moved too quickly. And that was part of that shift. I put in over 600 applications over the course of about 2.5 years. But what kept me going? What kept me going, even though I was not just knocked down, but I was brought down to my knees? Hope, love. That was the currency. I didn't have money. I was unemployed. We were homeless. Now we found a place to rent, but technically we didn't have our own home anymore. And the only thing that kept me going, the fuel that I had, my bank account didn't have that much in it, but deep down in my heart, I had the love. I knew I had to do it for my wife, my kids, my family, and that was the fuel. I didn't give up. I know a lot of people out there are struggling, and trust me, I know it's tough. But one thing you got to do is have hope. If you can hope for anything, your significant other, your children, something to look forward to. It could be anything. Just continue to have hope. I promise you it is going to come. Just don't lose hope in the process. Don't give up. Continue to move forward, and just remember, love is the currency. Whatever you love, continue to get as much of that as possible and make sure that that's front and center. If you focus on that, whatever it is that you need, it's going to come your way.